New York isn't just a city. It's a living beast, breathing noise, moving with crowds, and throwing challenges at anyone brave enough to tame it. Here, amid the asphalt jungle, heroes are born, not always human, but sometimes with 4 paws and a heart that knows no fear. This is the story of Spark, a young German shepherd who stepped into the megacity to become a police star. Sirens, subways, street chaos. It all became his school, where strength grows with every test. Want to know how a dog conquered New York? Then hold on tight. His journey starts right now. Meet Spark. His coat is a mix of sunlight and shadow, his ears sharp like antennas catching the city's beat, his tail ready to wag with joy or tension. His trainer is Officer Leah, a woman with short dark hair, a firm voice, and eyes that have seen plenty. They stand at the edge of the training ground, where asphalt smells of gasoline and the wind carries echoes of sirens. Spark, this is New York, Leah says, adjusting his vest. Here, you either grow strong or get lost. Ready? Spark barks. Short, but with a spark of fire, as if saying, try stopping me. And so his story begins. Day 1 hit like lightning. New York isn't a quiet farm where dogs chase chickens. It's a city where noise is your first enemy. Leah assembled a team, 3 officers to mimic chaos. One flips on a siren, loud, piercing, slicing through the air like a knife. Another yells into a megaphone, move it faster. The third blasts a car horn. Spark flinches, his ears flattening, eyes widening. Leah steps in front of him, holding a treat. Spark, listen to me. Find it. She hides a rubber bone among crates on the lot. The noise buzzes like a swarm of bees, but Spark sniffs the air. His nose battles the cacophony, gasoline, sweat, metal. He takes a step, pauses, glances at Leah. Come on, boy, she encourages, and Spark moves. His paws tread carefully but confidently, tail quivering with effort. Sirens wail, officers shout, but he finds it. Bark. The bone in his jaws. Leah laughs. First lesson passed. Noise didn't break you. Spark lifts his head proudly, his eyes glowing with his first triumph. The second challenge went deeper, literally. Leah took Spark underground to the subway, where New York thunders beneath the surface. They descend to Times Square station, a place where the air smells of steel and the crowd flows like a tidal wave. This is where you learn focus, Leah says, adjusting his vest. Spark steps onto the platform, his ears twitching at the rumble. A train pulls in with a deafening screech, doors slide open, and people flood toward him like a storm. Spark growls, his paws slipping on the tiles.
Leah commence. Seat.
He sits, but his eyes dart. Too much motion, too many sounds. The task is tough. Find a bag with a training scent in the crowd. Leah lets him sniff a sample, a sharp smell like gunpowder. Then she hands the bag to an officer who blends into the mass. Search Spark, she says. He stands, his nose goes to work. Trains rumble, someone bumps him, another steps on his paw. But he doesn't quit. He weaves between legs, dodges a luggage cart, leaps onto a bench, and then bark. The bag's in his teeth. The crowd gasps. Leah rushes over. You're stronger than the subway, Spark. I knew it. The third test threw Spark into Manhattan's heart. Leah took him to Fifth Avenue, where the city lives at a breakneck pace. Here, you learn speed and stamina, she says, holding a dummy with a scent. Cars blare, vendors hawk hot dogs, tourists jostle with cameras. Spark stands, his vest gleaming in the sun, eyes alight with curiosity. Leah hides the dummy 3 blocks away in an alley. Search, she commands, and Spark bolts. He runs like an arrow. He leaps over a newspaper box, slips under a street musician's arm, weaves around a taxi that brakes hard. Someone tosses a hot dog piece. Spark sniffs but keeps going. A tourist steps on his tail, he barks but doesn't stop. The scent guides him through the maze. Past shops, through crowds, into a narrow alley. There, the dummy, tucked behind a dumpster. Spark barks, his tail wags wildly. Lia catches up, breathless. You're faster than New York, Spark.
I'm stand. Kropka.
But the real challenge still loomed. A week into training, a crisis struck. Lia and Spark were in Central Park. A break after grueling days. But then a scream. A 5-year-old boy had wandered off among the trees. His mother ran, pleading, "Help me." Lia looks at Spark. It's not training, but you can do it. She lets him sniff the boy's jacket. Search. Spark bolts, his nose locking onto the trail. The park is pandemonium. People chatter, bikes whir, dogs bark. Spark races across a field, slips under a bench, skirts a lake. His paws flash, vest swaying. Lia shouts, "Hold on, Spark." He veers behind bushes and stops. The boy sits under a tree, sobbing. Spark licks his hand, barks. Lia runs up, hugs him. "You're not just training. You're a hero already." The mother rushes to her son, tears streaming. "Thank your dog." Spark wags his tail, his strength shining through. The final day turned into a real trial. The radio crackles. Urgent, Queen's warehouse. Missing evidence cargo. Lia glances at Spark. "This isn't a game, boy. It's real." They arrive, a rundown warehouse ringed by cop cars. The mission: find a box of documents. Spark steps inside, his nose instantly catching a scent. Sharp, chemical, mixed with dust. The warehouse hums with strain. Officers whisper into radios. Cars rev outside. Water drips somewhere. Spark weaves between crates, crawls under a low shelf, pauses at a wall. He paws it, bark, revealing a hidden compartment. Lia opens it. A box stuffed with papers and drives. "You did it," she gasps. Cops marvel. "This dog's a genius." Spark stands tall, his strength undeniable. Spark returned a victor. Noise, subways, streets, a crisis. All forged his strength. Lia strokes him. "You're NYPD ready, Spark." Officers cheer. One yells, "This dog was born for the city." That day proved it. New York can be loud and tough, but Spark grew through its challenges. Strong, fast, unstoppable. Spark proved, strength grows where challenges rise. Like if he amazed you, comment how your dog would tackle the city. Subscribe. More heroes ahead.